Happy holidays from Fitness Forever TV with M and B.
On today's show, we're talking about all things plant-based.
Plant-based?
Yay!
Isn't today Christmas?
It is. It's our gift to you. But first...
Yeah, the intro.
The intro. Welcome back to Fitness Forever TV with M and B.
Your source for entertainment television.
Where we explore all things health and wellness to help you achieve longevity and vitality.
Love it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmahana Kwanzaa.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays
yep, and
to you.
And hoping you're gonna have a great new year. Today we are talking all things vegan, but you know what we have to do first?
We need to hit that Kwan.
Hit the Kwan, baby. Yeah. So remember that Kwan is that quick, actionable nugget. And Melissa's got a great one.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
start us off, Melissa.
Yeah. Hopefully you're all, sitting there watching our YouTube video, post-holiday meal. Maybe you're feeling a little sleepy. The holidays is a time where we all get together with our friends and family and probably overindulge in a holiday meal, which is totally fine and acceptable. It's all part of the wellness spectrum, enjoying those things. But rather than going into your bedroom and shutting the door and going to sleep for an hour, why don't you take that time and get up and go outside and go for a walk? I mean, it's a great way to relieve that post-meal holiday fullness that you get, where you have to unbutton your pants or maybe take off the pantyhose or the leggings in private. But going for the walk, it really helps aid with digestion. And if you're doing it with your family members, I go walking with my sister Jenny a lot after our post-holiday meals. It gives us a chance to alleviate that uncomfortable feeling, and it also gives us a chance to connect. And because you don't always get to see your family members all the time. So that is my quick actionable nugget that I use personally after that post-holiday meal, or any meal where you may feel, oh my gosh, all I want to do is curl up into a food coma. Get out there and walk, because it certainly does help alleviate that awful full feeling that we do get from time to time when we indulge.
Absolutely. And I've got to say that even though we live in Florida, so it makes this a little bit easier for us to do that. But even if you were to put on all your gloves and hat and everything else and go take a quick walk outside, it really does help, and it provides oxygen and you get that crisp feeling. So I grew up in Chicago, so I know about all this stuff, right? And I understand the cold. But quick 15 minutes, just enough for you to get cold and come back. Hey, it makes that dessert time when you get the hot chocolate and the coffee, just makes it that much more wonderful.
Maybe a hot toddy.
Yeah, there you go. So, and just a quick anecdote on that. So, my grandparents were religious about walking after each meal. And I know I do have a little bit of longevity in my family. My grandfather lived to 94, but it was religious for them. After every meal, they would go take a walk. Breakfast and dinner was longer. Lunch was a little shorter, but
after every meal,
they lived a long time, and they were healthy, very healthy. So I think that's a little bit of a testament. So it might have been a little bit of blabbering, but
it's okay. We gotta let them go. It's Christmas.
Once in a while. Aww, that's the best Christmas gift ever. Let me blabber. Okay, so my Kwan is about basically replacing things. So, of course, after the holidays, we've had all the sugar, we've had all the cakes and the candies and everything. So that's the first time people start thinking about, okay, I need to check and make sure that I'm having a healthier diet. Well, it's so popular that people go cut straight to it. They want to go paleo, they want to go vegan, they want to go keto, and all of a sudden they go from this immense world of the SAD diet, the standard American diet, to this super healthy, or in some case not so healthy, dieting plan. And nobody sticks with it. So I think your best bet is to take small steps.
Yes.
Small replacements. So just as a quick example, if you're a mashed potato fan and you just have a lot of mashed potato, a lot of butter, a lot of all that great stuff, maybe once or twice a week, trade that in for some mashed cauliflower.
Oh yeah.
Instead, just as a quick replacement. So you're making these small steps. So okay, you have your regular meal, and 2 times out of that week, you're going to replace something with another thing that's a little better choice, a little healthier, a little less in calories, a little less in fat, a little less in sugar, and make more replacements that way. And then a couple weeks later, you trade something else out, and another couple weeks trade something else out, and start implementing small items, small things into your diet, and before you know it, in a few months, almost everything that you're eating is a healthier, more fulfilling, more nutrient-based diet.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
I think that's a great way to make changes to your lifestyle and diet, because it's really easy to say you're gonna commit to a diet and go all in, but the fall off from that is, I mean, it's almost within 3-4 weeks people fall out
Oh, if
of
that,
resolutions.
right?
And then, so making small steps, incremental steps, making it part of your lifestyle in the day to day over time, you'll find progress. So thank you for that, Brett.
Well, you're so you're so welcome. So next, to commemorate our vegan Christmas,
Vegan, plant-based Christmas.
we have something special that we prepared for you. So we're gonna go to that right now.
Yeah, check it out. So I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you about my personal journey into being plant-based. I've been plant-based now for almost 2 years. Prior to that, I was the baconator, bacon, burger, things like that. But what triggered it for me was something internal. Like, I was listening to my body, and I had an aversion for beef. I don't know where it came from, but I nixed that right out. And then eventually I nixed out chicken and fish and eggs. But as I was taking those things out of my diet and listening to how my body was responding, I was introducing a wider variety of vegetables, a wider variety of grains. I do take a B12 supplement, because that is something that people on a plant-based vegan diet need to make sure that they are getting outside of their food sources. Anyways, that being said, I feel amazing. My blood work is perfect. Everything is on point. My energy levels are tremendously high. I mean, I have a very busy schedule between training 10 to 12 hours a day, family obligations, launching this YouTube channel. I mean, there's a lot going on, and I really feel that my plant-based diet sustains that. Also, being an athlete, I'm still operating at a very high level. I have not lost any gains of strength. As a matter of fact, my athletic accomplishments, I feel, are even better now that I've become plant-based. That's all in the proof of the last 2 years I've had in racing and the success that I've achieved. So I feel really good about being a plant-based athlete. Not only do I feel good about being plant-based and the health benefits, but also the global impact that it has on the environment. The meat agriculture is the biggest culprit to greenhouse warming effects. And by choosing to be plant-based, I'm taking away a little bit of that impact. And if we could all do that as a collective, imagine the global impact that we could all have. I'm not gonna preach though. It's up to you. Now, how do you do it? One of the easiest ways to get set up to become plant-based is to have a plan. I mean, with anything, right? You have to have a plan. Piss poor planning leads to poor execution. So that being said, have a plan. And a lot of people ask me, well, Melissa, what's a good way to, learn about recipes? How can I get started on being vegan or plant-based? Well, one of the things that I personally use, and it's a great tool, is a food subscription, such as Green Chef. So Green Chef is a food subscription where you can receive X amount of recipes and meals a week or bi-weekly or however you choose. And they have a plant-based vegan option. And the thing I love about Green Chef is that it's all organic. So you get, for my subscription, I get 3 different recipes, which makes 2 meals per recipe. Now, what I love about Green Chef is that you receive all the food, and then you have the recipe, and all the ingredients are there, and then you still have to prep and cook it. And I learn a lot. Actually, there's a lot of techniques and recipes that I've learned from this subscription-based product, Green Chef. Now, the other great thing about Green Chef is that if it says it's gonna take 30 minutes to make, it's gonna take 30 minutes to make. So it's easy meal planning. It takes the thought process of what am I gonna cook? It gives you great ideas. It gives you step-by-step instructions. I mean, from bring a large pot of water to a boil to, the very, very micro steps that you have to take in order to successfully cook something. Now, the best thing too about Green Chef is that the meals are actually really, really delicious, and the presentation when you're done, it will look like that. You will feel like you are somewhat of a skilled gourmet chef in the kitchen by the time you're done. And there's nothing better than getting together with your family or your loved one to cook together and learn something together. So that's just a little bit of why I became plant-based, and another technique that you can apply to try being plant-based yourself. So that being said, go check out Green Chef, check out being plant-based, and back to Brad.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that segment.
I know I certainly did.
Oh, of course you did. It's all about eating vegan.
Being plant-based, thank you.
Well, I have to say, even being an omnivore, everything I've tasted so far, it's been pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a way to make vegetables and make them taste good, and make different ways of doing it to where you can get that healthy lifestyle and still be satiated.
Oh yeah, beyond satiated. More so. You'll be not only satisfied, you'll feel better, you'll have better energy levels. I mean, but I'm not here to preach. You guys, you have the information. Take from it what you want. Take from it, or not from. Wait, God, what?
It's okay.
You guys have the information. Take from it what you want, or leave it as it is. So.
Right. Well, we're here to bring you information that you can use or not. So that's why we have different segments like that.
Yeah.
But it's a way to keep you motivated. Motivated. Speaking of motivated.
We always wrap every episode with a little motivational segment. And as we approach the new year, I think we're going to be talking about how to achieve some of those New Year's goals.
Right. So what I've noticed is that everybody waits for that January 1st. They always have that excuse. Well, I'm going to get started on January 1st. I'm going to wait for the new year. I'm going to do this, right? So a little bit of motivation that I have to give you is start the momentum beforehand. So if you've got that goal to start, do some small things prior. Start building the momentum. So when January 1st gets there, you're already ready to rock and roll.
Right.
So you're in the gym a lot. So I do most of my stuff outside. You do most of your stuff a lot. What happens in the first week of January?
The gym is packed. And by the end of the month, hello tumbleweeds.
Right.
So building that momentum is a really great way to make sure that when the first of the year hits, you're not just, entering the gym for the first time or doing a workout for the first time. So Brad and I actually have put something together which is already up on our YouTube. They are the 12 days of fitness. So these are 12 different workouts executed that you can do before you hit the gym or whatever your fitness goal is on the first of the new year.
And they are awesome. Melissa is the focus of each one. She's taken her expertise and given you a bunch of circuits and different workouts and things, and most of them are under like 10 minutes.
Right. So on the videos, I execute at least one round of the exercises. There's a written description there that you can follow on how to execute the workouts. And just keep in mind, everyone has their own fitness level. So if you feel like you could do more, do more. If I say 5 rounds and you can do 6, do 6 rounds. If you're still just starting off, which is totally awesome, do what you can. If you can't work up to 5 rounds, start off with 1, build up to 2. But we've given you 12 days of fitness workouts that you can use to help you build that momentum up to the first of the year.
Absolutely, and I love them, and they're really, really great workouts. I think you'll really enjoy them. And like she said, they're anywhere from, I think we got the lowest one is 5 minutes, and then it goes to, I think the highest one is 12. Just do 1 round a day, and that will start your momentum picking up. So I run a 0 to 5K class, and just so you know, these are runners that have never run before in their life. The very first day, they run for 5 minutes total in 2 separate. They do a 3-minute and a 2-minute interval. That's it.
Yeah,
and slow.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, how many weeks later?
By 8 weeks, they're running 3 miles
That's incredible.
straight without stopping.
Yes.
We don't worry about speed in that class.
Yeah.
But but that's how you see these small little increments of increasing duration and intensity can make broad gains in a small amount of time.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. Momentum, build it up, the 12 days of fitness. I think we're going to have that up until January 15th.
Yeah.
So make sure you check it out now while it's still available.
Absolutely. And then we'll re-release it 12 days before Christmas of 2020, just for you.
Yeah, maybe we'll have something else special for you then too.
Well, that would be cool.
A little Christmas gift for you.
There it is.
Well, guys, enjoy the rest of your holiday. Enjoy time with friends and loved ones. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Yes, we really appreciate it, and we wish you all the health, happiness, love, laughs,
Yes.
and health you could possibly have, and that the universe has to offer.
Yes. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Please share it with your friends and family. Like, comment, and we will see you next week.
We will see you next year.
Oh, that's right. New year, new you.
See you next time.